What is up, my favorite idiots? Probably. No. Just second favorite group of idiots. First favorite are my friends, because I love my friends, they're cool. We are playing Nubby's Number Factory because it's midnight. I wanted to record something because... Fuck you. That's why I haven't posted anything in 5 years. It'd be the most scuffed thing up on planet Earth, but I really couldn't care less, honestly. Funny thing is, I actually already have another video that I'm like halfway through editing. That was supposed to be the comeback video or whatever, but I just decided right here, right now, that I'm just like, fuck it. I'm lazy, and I don't feel like messing with that shit, so it's just gonna be me playing a video game and talking in my lovely, beautiful, deep voice. I know people like that. I like that. Yeah, whatever. Let's go with cactus for now. Let's see if we can get anything. That's pig's hat, though. I'm gonna go with the pig's hat, though. Pop pigs. That's on death, and you're more. Okay, whatever. No. Fuck it. We run away with this. Funny shit that happened tonight. I was playing VR chat before this, right? And this weird ass guy shows up out of nowhere and just starts fucking ordering in front of the entire room. And first I'm just like, okay, what is this guy doing? I'm just like, what? And then eventually he starts walking up to people individually, just like, because he was like one of those weird guys, like the alpha male, but also a furry, which I don't necessarily have a problem with furries. Look, at base, they're fine. It's their thing, not mine. I'm not gonna judge people for wanting to live their life and shit. But there are a lot of subgroups in there that are pretty awful. Hot takes from random trans woman on the internet. Fuck yeah. Me wall. If you pass through on goal, kinda ass. Yeah, we'll take that. For now. Since, frankly, I need more options. And, you know, going for a food build, Lamau. No, I'm going for a build that focuses around making a shit ton of money, like going over round goal. Or whatever, I don't know. There might be more ways to make money in this game now. I genuinely have no idea. I haven't played in millennia, so... Millennia? I've never even fucking gotten that far in Elden Ring because my computer has an aneurysm every time I try to open MS Paint. Not actually. If it did, I would have an actual problem because MS Paint is such a like bottom of the line, like most basic software that if your fucking computer can't run it, it's fucking Jover. Just not realizing the entire Windows is askew. Whatever. I'm too tired to really give a damn, frankly. I need more nubbies. I'm not getting high enough round goal scores, please. No. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna bomb your trailer park. Yeah. When I was VR chat thing, when I was talking to that weird dude, he was like being all weird, like getting in my dude was straight up getting in my face. Because it was like, it was literally just like because he was like, dude, I'm the alpha, I'm the blah blah. Dude literally sounded like Eric Cartman, by the way, but even like more squeaky somehow. And like, high key, it was pissing me off. But I didn't let that get to me. I didn't raise my voice once the entire time I was talking to him. And I was just being mean, as you do, because look, I don't get to be mean very often, and being mean to people like that dude, I feel like it's kind of an exception, but I do feel kind of bad about it still, because I'm genuinely wondering if that's like a not like he has like some sort of like mental thing to a certain degree, which admittedly is more of an explanation than it is a excuse, is the way I've always thought about it, because frankly I have my fair share of shit that's wrong with me. It has been like since birth, probably, you know, just nobody caught on. God damn it. Nobody caught on because I'm a really good liar, like exceptionally good. I have a just like, because I have resting like bitch face, just like naturally. I'm constantly like frowning at a minimum. I constantly look like I'm mad at somebody. So typically that emotion doesn't like change a whole lot. Unless I'm like actually talking to people I like, because then I'm actually expressive. But like, yeah, that I'm just a really good actor. And, you know, the whole, you know, as a trans woman, hehe. Oh my god, she's bringing up for the third time this video. Oh my god, wow. Anyway, you know, it's very much so that whole, like, men growing up are taught to repress their feelings, like, a lot. Not even, like, directly, sometimes, it's just like, kind of just, like, thing that happens as you live, because that's kind of, like, what, a decent amount of, like, what, of, like, whatever, society, sure, Joker, this shit, had been based around since, like, the Neolithic Revolution, or whatever the fuck, which is, for those who aren't in the know, is, when humankind, like, thought, when humankind started farming and, like, setting up, like, permanent civilization, and men had most of the food then, so they were, like, the leaders, or whatever. And that has stayed for a very long time. So it's, you know, yeah, but they have all the power in the blah. Yeah, but they also can't really show emotion. Like, trust me, I was a dude. I know this kind of stuff. fuck me, what was I saying? Right. They're very much like forced to repress emotions. Of course I'm not putting down like... God, I'm not good at this game. Of course it's not to put down like... oh, whatever. Not to invalidate how anybody else feels and like actual like factual matters, of course. Like, you know, obviously there's issues with like civil rights for women and all that kind of things, which men have really never had. Which, you know, no duh, that's literally the whole bit of they have the power in the relationship. I forget, is it patriarchal? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. But yeah, that's like the whole thing. And yada yada, fuck me, I'm tired. And like, that's the whole thing with like the thing. Right, yeah. So like, oh god fucking damn it. I completely lost where it was. What was I talking about? Whatever, I'm not built for political debates anyways. Long story short, dudes have their fair share of problems for being dudes, as women have their fair share of problems for being women, and non-binary have problems for just existing because
it's not one of the two genders
or whatever. I don't know. I never got that kind of thing. Never made sense to me. Alright, I'm supposed to be talking. Anyways, video games. I like this little indie game. It's got that very, like very dingy, not dingy, like older game aesthetic that they had back then. I really like that. Because I didn't grow up with these kind of games, right? With like this kind of, you know, this kind of like aesthetic. I grew up with like the Wii and the Xbox 360 and stuff. Because like when I could actually get consoles. But like I've always been nostalgic for it because I grew up watching a shit ton of like stuff that was like of older video games. Like there's this one dude who made a series on like the Pikmin games and Earthbound, which Earthbound is still one of like my favorite games that I've never actually played. Cause I love it story-wise, but I can't get into RPGs like that. Like, it's just like genuinely not a knock to the game, it's a me thing. I don't know where to start. Genuinely, like, oh yeah, there's a goal that's clearly set out for me, but like I don't know, it just doesn't appeal to me to play. But I do like observing people play Earthbound because it's a very cool game. I love the story. I need to use that. I love the story and it is genuinely pretty cool. But I've never played it. And I swear to God, if this crappy video gets like any traction at all, there's gonna be one dude in the comments that's gonna be like,
"Oh, you're a fake Earthbound fan. You never played it."
I mean, you can be a fan of something and not have played it. For video games, specifically. For, like, literature and movies, though, it's kind of a different thing. Because for video games, it's visual media that you, like, interact with a lot. Like, directly, and you're in a lot of it, your decisions do actively impact the story. Which is, you know, interesting. So technically seeing it from, like, a playthrough point of view does change how somebody might perceive the story. But in my personal opinion, for most video games, it's better than just watching a lore summary. Because, for example, one of my favorite games of all time, Library of Arenia, my friends I was talking about it with them the other day, and he's not a big fan of deck builders or harder video games because he's bad at them. He was just like, yeah, I'll just go watch a lore summary, and me and my other friend, who isn't into Library of Arenia, but he's into, like, other pieces of fiction. He's into One Piece. I never watched it. I don't watch anime. It's not my thing. It might be, though, if I get into it and I actually watch it consistently, which is... Consistency is not a big thing for me. Not a big thing as in I don't care about it, not a big thing as in I'm not consistent. Like, I wish I could be, but genuinely I'm either too tired or whatever other number of things to actually, like, be consistent, which does annoy me. It's not like I like being inconsistent. It's just most of the time I just physically don't have the brain power. Like, that's the whole thing, especially with, like, how frankly god-awful my mental health has been. Which is actually the primary reason I just straight up didn't upload anything for multiple years. Because I wanted to do this as, like, a hobby since the dawn of time. And I stopped doing it because I got very depressed. Like, even when I was uploading, like, for, like, streams and stuff, I was in the midst of it, bro. It was not fun. Because I was wrestling with, like, who I was and but we're not here to get into that today, because that is very depressing. That's for if I ever, like, do a Q&A and somebody, like, asked me, and I mean, if they do that, would be cool, but because I feel like spreading, like, personal stories and stuff is always cool. Like, to a certain degree, obviously. There is a limit. Just straight up. But, you know, I don't want every part of your life online. That's how you get lol cows, and, like, people, like, fucking, name any horrible person on the internet, and there you go. And I don't want that for me. I think I am relatively smart enough to not fall into that kind of trap. But at the same time, I'm only one person. And I very often get in my own head about things. So it would not be impossible for me to fuck up like that. But not like doing certain crimes that I think YouTube would obliterate me for even mentioning. Thus, I can only allude to them. Because genuinely, it just straight up disgusts me. Right? Like, I don't really... You know what, I'm not gonna go into this. It's my own opinion, and I'm not gonna...
Just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go just share my opinion because I wanna.
No, that's how you get your address leaked. So, anyways, it's not really my place to say. I've never had any involvement with that kind of thing. I've only like learned about it, and that's like indirectly. Anyways, let's move away from the sad topics and go back to nostalgia. Yay, my favorite thing, because it reminds me when I wasn't sad. But yeah, no, I am genuinely really nostalgic for this kind of game. It reminds me of back when I was a little goober, little gremlin who didn't know what our future held for her. Yeah. But well, it's not like I can do anything about it now, and frankly, it made me who I am, and I like who I am. So, God be damned, this girl can finish. Men fear me. Fish want to be me. Women want me. Men fear me. Fish want to be me. They should put that on a shirt and like give it to people. What's this even mean? What do you do? Oh. Damn, that's a really good item. I made a profit of $1 and I have... Does that fucking say 4 rerolls? Yeah, it totally does. I'm not going mental. Wow. My god. I'm wondering if I should even post this. Yeah, probably. It's just me, half asleep, rambling about politics and nostalgia in my life. So, I know damn well there's an audience for that, because I listen to shit like that. And frankly, I'd probably fall asleep because I really like how my voice sounds. Genuinely. Okay. Side topic. Fuck was that? It was probably my brother snoring. That's how people die in horror movies, buddy. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna have to cut that. Whatever. Well, it's not even technically my legal name, so people couldn't really find me, but, better safe than sorry. Oh, sorry. Honey on. Anyways. for those who are not in the know, trans feminine people who were born male often have to do, well, basically always have to do voice training, which is basically just like making your voice sound how you want it to, and I've like been like half doing it for like 3 years at this point, and I've gotten pretty far. I think I sound pretty good, and I mean, I don't really think I sound like a dude. I just sound, I don't know. What the fuck do you call masculine girl? Tomboy? I don't know. I sound like that. Fuck it. But yeah, yet again, I don't know anything about that. I just know I sound like this. And I think I sound pretty, which is all I really care about. So, people that want to be mean to me can fucking bite me. Yeah. That's right. Fucking bite me. Don't actually, I'll cry. I have a very low pain tolerance. This is probably the most scuffed Nubbies build to like ever exist. Yeah, for those people who I know damn well, just like, damn, who's this random idiot? You just put my dumb ass on in the background. Yeah, I'm still playing this stupid video game. Fucking chill ass background music while I yap. I mean, people make a living off shit like this, right? I mean, not to compare myself to a legend, but I hope I don't let, like, if I ever do get big, which is 1 in 5 bazillion chance, like, genuinely, not gonna happen. But if it does, well, shit, I guess I'm the luckiest girl in the world. But if that does happen, I hope I don't let the fame get to my head, or whatever. Odds are I won't. I think. I feel like I know myself relatively well. Although, yeah, I do lose my head from time to time. But I think I'd hopefully be competent enough to a point where I'd be able to, like, for the 5th time, keep my head about this kind of shit. Because in all reality, I just want to be me on the internet. All I've ever wanted is just be myself, and if I get the opportunity to do that and help people by doing it, that genuinely sounds like a dream. But odds are that's not in the cards. You know, if it does happen, wow, yippee, I won the lottery, basically. But if it doesn't, oh well. Oh well. Like, genuinely, I could not care less. Cause like I probably should care. But frankly, can't really bring myself to. Cause like, you know, people want to make it big, they want money, they want fame, whatever. I couldn't care less. I'm perfectly happy sitting in the 2nd floor of my house, recording shitty little videos for the internet for people to probably sleep to, frankly, because I'm not very loud. The games that I play aren't typically very loud unless they are. Which originally, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm plenty happy being people's sleep content, frankly. Cause like, anything for people that actually can sleep at night. Cause I don't sleep, and it's terrible for me. Fucking sleep. It's genuinely fucked me up so much because I don't sleep and then I spiral and then everything's horrible for a little while and then I'm fine. But generally, to all the idiots out there who don't take care of themselves and don't sleep, go to bed. If it's not the middle of the day, go to bed. If it's like 11 p.m. and you're not like working on something that you desperately need to finish, go to bed. Frankly, it's like, I know I'm not really in a place to say, frankly, because, you know, I don't even really technically listen to myself in that regard, because I barely sleep, and I really should, but it's a bad habit, they're hard to break, and I have other stuff, frankly, that I need to fix more promptly, and need to take care of more promptly. But sleep is generally one of the most important things for people, which is often neglected in what we do today for, like, society. Like, I hate to bring it up again. But, like, it's a different note entirely, though, I think. Because sleeping is genuinely so important. I cannot stress it enough. Like, it gives you the ability to actually do things and be places and talk to people, even if you don't want to talk to people. Because trust me, I'm one of those people who will straight up just not talk unless I'm spoken to. Because frankly, I'm a little scared of people. I think I have more than the right to be, frankly, given everything that's happening in the world, but you know, it's still not healthy, probably. I as much as I love my own personal space, humans are social creatures by nature, and it can't be good long term, now that I think about it, but god damn, that's a big combo. If I'm being so for real, fuck, where was I? Sleep, whatever. It's important. If you don't get enough of it, get more of it, which I know, oh, you're making it sound so simple, random woman on the internet. But I already barely sleep as is. How am I gonna break that habit when I'm already so swamped with work? And frankly, I can't help you there. Other than you need to, like, get shit done, but, you know, that's kinda just the most middling advice anybody could give, and frankly, I'm not at liberty to say things like that, because I don't work enough, like, on the stuff that I have to do. I just typically either can't focus on it, or I straight up don't have the energy. Which is, you know, not good, but, you know, it's something, right? Eventually, hopefully. Hopefully. What the fuck am I talking about? Hopefully. Oh! They changed asbestos since I last played this game. Because remember, it was, I think, if I remember correctly, before it gave you a percentage of the amount of meter that you needed to complete the level whenever it hit a peg. and it still had a have conditional. So for the longest time, it was a very broken item, but I guess they changed it, which frankly I'm not too upset about. That's fine. Level 2 Jake the Snake, fuck yeah. We love Jake the Snake in this house. Oh yeah. Oh boy, be happy. Go find a girl to kiss, or a boy to kiss, or they to kiss. Yeah. Being alive is like sweet, dude. Like, yeah, I get a little upsetty spaghetti sometimes, or start cooking that regretty spaghetti, but you know, it's worth it for making fun of stupid people on the internet. Making myself sound all intelligent when I know damn well I'm like failing 2 classes. That's a joke. I'm doing fine, like academically, but don't know why I got so defensive about that when I said it. Whatever. Dave, my boy, please. It was a 20% chance, you little bastard. Whatever. I'm not gonna cry about it. Okay, maybe I will, because I'm really fucking tired. and I cry easily when I'm tired. But anyway. Sort of run out of things to talk about. I don't know. Things. Stuff and things. Probably go back to, yeah, okay. I never really finished my thoughts on voice training or whatever, but basically, I already explained it earlier, but I'm not gonna reiterate, because people are minorly intelligent, and probably half of everybody's asleep at this point, so to like the 1% of people who are actually still awake at this point. Hi. Hello. Frankly, I don't know what you're doing watching me, but, you know, whatever. But yeah. It's pretty tough for a lot of people. Frankly, I got very lucky, and I theorized that I was born with just very malleable vocal cords, because I can do many voices, and I've never really done very intense voice training, and I can do this from my natural voice, which I'm not gonna use here because it's gonna make me crash out, but I think it is in some of my older stuff. So if you desperately want to compare, you can. But you know, regularly, my older stuff was like so cringe. Like, I get that I was like a kid, like more of a kid than I am now, technically, because I'm
Not technically an adult.
but to be frank, I'm pretty sure I'm smarter than half of all adults in the US, so... But, you know... But yeah. And frankly, I do not have the best voice out there. Mine is still, honestly, very rough around the edges. I can very rarely get it to consistently sound like how it does right now. The reason I can is because, frankly, I was just vibing in VR chat, funnily enough, and I just let go, and I'm not focusing on it at all, really, and I can just do this. Which normally I'm like hyper aware of it, and I'm always like, oh my god, do I sound okay? Do I sound alright? Like, normally I sound fine, and I'm just being anxious about it, because I'm hella worried how people perceive me, or whatever. I mean, right now I couldn't care less, frankly. I ran out of fucks to give hours ago. But... oh shit.
Tony! Tony, why are you evil, Tony?
Anyways, no, I'd win. Yippee! Yippee! Yippee, I win! Alright, I think I'm gonna go a little bit into endless until I finish the thought I was on. And then I'm gonna end the video. Because... I'm gonna be doing this all night, and there's only a couple things I need to get rid of, and then I can just get on with my day. Might probably go to bed after I work on some work I still need to do, because I'm procrastinating by doing this. Like, it's something I've been wanting to do either way, but I really am procrastinating by making content, which is probably bad, but at the same time, do I really care? No, I don't. I'm too EEPY. I'm too EEPY sleepy. Now that I think about it, kind of reminds me of like fucking these ASMR videos or whatever. Like how I sound. It's like how deep and like, I don't know, what, rich? Question mark? I don't even know. That kind of thing. That a lot of people who do that kind of thing have. Which, oh, that's interesting, I guess. Little side tangent. But, I don't know. I kind of doubt I'd ever do something like that because A, I don't have the self-confidence, frankly. Just like, boom, just like straight up, I do not. I go to exclusively Weenie Hut Juniors. Dude, this is actually gonna be at the end of this run. These stupid little booger dudes are... Okay, there we got a 2 billion orb. 2 billion nub. Fuck yeah. But yeah. Voice training is surprisingly complex though. I never learned anything past resonance. Even then, I'm not very good at that. Because I never practiced it really, I just learned about it. Like I said, I got lucky with genetics, and I have very malleable vocal cords, at least I think so. And... wow, we've lost... Alright. Gonna finish up my thoughts here. But... it's a very complex process, but there are a lot of trans women out there who have voices that are genuinely beautiful, and I get very jealous very often of that. But I'm making my own progress, and that's all I can really ask for. But anyways, finally, I've finished my thoughts. Although I want to keep talking, I don't want a 2-hour video. Because frankly, that's how long I'd be doing this, because I like hearing myself talk. But have a good evening, night, or day. If you're listening to this during the day, for some reason. I don't know why. No, I'm not critical of anybody. I listen to some weird shit during the day. By that I mean like 15 video essays on like how to properly compress a PDF file and stuff. But yeah. Sleep well, or work well, or rest well. Drink water, it's important for you. And I'm going to bed. Good night, idiots.